Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do an energy assessment about the upcoming full moon in Taurus, which also is a lunar eclipse. So yay! Technically it's on the 8th of November, early morning hours, but for some it'll be actually like happening during like the witching hours, like the start of in most places on the globe. So for me, like those like me, Pacific Standard Time, it would actually reach 100% full on Monday the 7th at around 10 p.m. Funny enough. Perfect for eclipse energy, given that eclipses and 10 signify endings or things being eclipsed out of your life. And the full moon also indicates new beginnings. So the eclipse itself will start in the middle of witching hours, right around midnight Pacific Standard Time, and go for a couple of hours. See the thumbnail picture, which shows the universal time, okay, UTC. And that's actually an image straight from NASA's website as well, so you get like the technical, okay? Full moons are also symbolic of release or culmination. A climax and radical change may take place at this time. Eclipses take place when a new or full moon activates the north and south nodes, which are mathematical points in the astrological chart that symbolize our pasts and our destinies, marking eclipses as hugely transformative times of the year. They're also known as blood moons when they're in eclipse, okay? So, and it's only because it appears more orangey reddy when it happens to be eclipsing, okay? It's also a beaver moon, which name is given because this is a time of year when beavers are actively building up lodges and dams for the winter. Plus, people of the past would typically set beaver traps at this time to stock up on warm furs for the coming cold. This full moon can also be called the frost moon because of the chill in the air according to the Farmer's Almanac. The full moon impacts all zodiac signs, but Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius will feel it the most, especially in planetary placements of moon, sun, or any of the nodes, south or north. And possibly any placements that involve transformation, such as Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn, and any involving tangible circumstance or communication, such as Mercury, part of Fortune, Venus, and a few others as well, as any houses governing all of the above, okay? I would also be mindful of the portal and the retrograde energies as well around this time. There are videos on that in the playlists for the planetary energy assessments if you wish to figure out how those energies may affect your energy system and the systems around you too, so you can move accordingly for your situation. The moon is exalted in Taurus, meaning it's very comfortable in that sign. The moon symbolizes home, safety, and nourishment, which are all themes Taurus actually thrives in relation to. It reminds us to take care of ourselves and others, and invites a sense of safety, comfort, and calm during this time of change. Intimacy, physical touch, and emotional vulnerability are themes of Taurus full moon, as we reach out and call for what we need. Money and resources can also be topics of interest at this time, as people collaborate on building wealth or security. Finding a moment of peace and serenity, creating time for grounding and centering, and setting boundaries are also themes. Expect some old situations to come around for closure, completion, and integration. It's time to find steadiness and stillness. You may find yourself feeling surprised or even caught off guard at some of the things you learn about others and yourself over an eclipse, okay? Not all of this information is negative. Some of it's positive and may even bring you inspiration, along with encouragement to shift your life. Of course, some of the information you experience will initially feel negative and shocking. After some time, it will bring positive and very much needed changes in your life. This astrological event will push you to reassess the balance or lack thereof in your relationships as well. Full moons can be an emotional time when new information is revealed, changes are made, and compromise is found, but eclipses can be doubly intense as they coincide with periods of radical transformation in our lives. Life-changing news can be shared, our perspectives could be so rocked that we never think about the world in the same way again. Meetings, unions, and separations can take place that have a destined quality or feel especially significant. Taurus may be a stubborn earth sign at times as well, but this eclipse invites us to try something new. So now that we have an understanding of what this energy will do for us, let me pause and I'll switch rooms and we'll pull some advice from Spirit on how we, the collective, can move accordingly or what to be aware of further and such for our energy, okay? Okay, to start, I pulled the cards from the Moonology deck for full moon in Taurus and the full moon eclipse since we got both going on, okay? So full moon in Taurus. I'm just going to go ahead and read the whole thing since it's going to cover everything, okay? Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. And sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. So one attunement to the moon you can do for this is write down 10 things that you know you are wonderful about you. Additional meanings, laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. More exercise is called for. Talk about practical, right? The teaching. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Money issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of our hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. So this is a good time to really finalize anything you feel needs to go, okay? And stay gone. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, which is a breathwork meditation, and yoga nidra are all recommended right now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. So a good time for shadow work. So if you're working on that, up the ante. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull some signs, animal signs specifically, okay, during this time, so that you know what needs focus or what you need to pay attention to that might show up, okay? Go ahead and stick these bad boys back here for you. All right. I'm going to pull from the Animal Beast Mistress deck by Vicki Verley, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and the Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen Farmer, I believe is his name. Both decks have been reviewed, and they are in the playlists under the Deck and Tool Reviews playlist, okay? If you'd like to check them out, please. Let's get 2 from each deck, Spirit, please. Thank you for the collective to look out for. And I do believe I have some space for that. All right. Please and thank you, Spirit. Have more. Okay, we've got quite a few here. All right. From the Animal Beast Mistress, we have, ooh, nice. We have Owl, silent flyer of the night, occult messenger of the spirit realm, transmutation through expansive vision, clearing of obstacles at a miraculous rate. Okay, so owls may be significant to you at this time. Oh, I've got another bird. Woodpecker. So birds are going to be significant, okay? Rapping, tapping from forest canopy overheard. Undetected, if not for the sound. Listen. Primal rhythms awaken your heart to the earth song. You also have, let me get this guy out from behind here. I have to cover that up a little. We have the domestic cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. So that could be energy surrounding you as well, if not you directly. You have shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. And you have penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing, okay? I'm also going to pull a few soul lessons. Oftentimes what is leaving your life is karmic, and it's supposed to teach you a lesson. So we're going to figure out what lessons to be on the lookout for, or be reminded of, okay? This will also coincide with any chakra healing you need as well. So I'll just call those out when I see them, all right? And I'll read a little bit shorthand on this as well. We'll get 3, please, Spirit. I'm actually going to lay all the animals down below here so we have more space. That's better. There we go. Put you back over here. All right, so the first one out we have is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, and that will be connected to your sacral, your solar plexus, and all this purple, so your third eye as well, okay? Fear is an illusion, and your soul is learning to harness inner power to overcome challenge. This is a test to show your inner guidance is the only one to correctly make decisions. By not taking steps forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to repeat facing the challenge again. Again, karmic cycle loop, right? Next up, we have envy. And this is actually, yeah, that's yellow. We're going to go ahead and say that's yellow. Solar plexus, along with red for your root. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Life's obstacles have been chosen by you. Jealousy of another's path is doubting what's best for you. Copying another life or any aspect is denial of your own truth and guidance. There is a reason for these circumstances unique to your path and no one else. Envy is a fool's game. It's also a failure to follow your own path that leads to repeating in the next life. Again, with the karmicness, right? So this could be energy around you to be on the lookout for, okay? Up next, we have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Perhaps there needs to be some courage to work around an envious relationship that's not good for you, right? You want to put all those together. Separation consciousness is an illusion. Relationships we build in this life are meant for us for a reason, either for a lesson or a blessing. And at the end of the day, all lessons become blessings. What are you learning from the connections in your life? And evaluate who is here as a lesson or part of your soul tribe. Let's pull a few from the Mermaid's deck. What other guidance do you have for us at this time, Spirit? We'll do 3. I'm just going to pile it on top of the 3 soul lessons there. All right. This thing knocked everything out of the way. That's funny. Okay. First card out, you have inner knowing. So this is all about trusting your truth and your inner knowing, right? Your discernment, your intuition, all of it, right? That's also a reminder to stop doubting because you already know the answer. Your higher self does. Talk to them. They know what's up. Okay. The next one up, you have re-energize. Now this card has a couple meanings. It means that it's time to kind of replenish your aura stock, right? Your frequency, vibe back up again, balance your chakras, all those things to make sure that your aura is on point, right? It's also an energy vampire warning. So with, that courage and envy in relationships, there may be an energy vampire around of sorts, okay? Then you have support. So this is all about the relationships you make with other people. It's also about getting help and helping others too. Okay? So you got a bit of altruism in this. You've got both receiving and giving, okay? It's also an indication that maybe somebody might need your help or you might need somebody's assistance. So, but be careful. Whatever this energy vampire is, you just make sure you have your boundaries ready to go. Or reestablish them if you've already done so. I'm going to also pull from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters and Ancestor Spirit for us as well. And then we'll polish it off with a couple affirmations, okay? Alright, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective at this time to navigate this eclipse energy, full moon in Taurus, please and thank you. We'll get a few cards, a couple cards, something like that, whatever comes out. All right, we got 4. I'm going to do the shortened versions. All right, the first one that wanted to pop up face up is Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go, number 4. So this could literally be a brotherly like connection as well. I'm just going to stick that there. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Good. All right. The second one you have is Kitsune. I will show you whom to trust, number 2. The third one is the Delicate Fairy and Her Ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Number 24 breaks down to a 6. And 2 kittens. You must choose. Number 27 breaks down to a 9. Okay. Start with Brother Raccoon. Adapt, make intelligent choices, and hide your precious self or knowledge for a little while. If working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now. At the least, you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, you run the risk of it being stolen or appropriated, and you also run the risk of worrying about it, which in itself is energy sapping. Keep it in a beautiful secret between you and the universe, and continue to do your work. It needs your attention and energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new, and exciting. And stay well under the radar for the time being. Be adaptable for now. Keep the mask close. You are highly intelligent. You will have a perfect place to hide out, a place to stay safe, a place to preserve yourself and your treasure. This going to ground will be This going to ground will not be forever, and when you emerge, you will be reborn, ready to come from a heart-centered space with no more need to hide. Kitsune. You will have a series of coincidences in which you stumble upon information that reveals what the best action to take is, whom you can trust in the current situation, and where best to invest your precious energy and efforts. There may be a darting red gold moment seen from the corner of your eye, red gold, or a smile and shining brown eyes glimpse through the window. Japanese themes may make their way into your life for no apparent reason. These are all signs that a kitsune is here to help you. Kitsunes often assume human form, so if you have a new neighbor with a ginger cat, or a golden-colored dog, or a red-haired new friend suddenly appear in your life, wonder if he may be your kitsune at this current time. You will know by the being's strange behavior, sniffing the air, high alertness, startled movements, and sudden action. A kitsune will ask you lots of personal questions and prod and provoke your boundaries. For the time, this kitsune is assigned to you, and it's unlikely that it will be for your lifetime. She will be true to you in all ways. Kitsune are often the go-betweens between connecting the Great Spirit and those of us here in this realm. They are delightful, evasive, shy, friendly, and full of mischief, and they will protect you by sharing the secrets they overhear with you. The Delicate Fairy and Her Ferrets. One cycle has ended. When a cycle changes, or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limited self-beliefs, questioning our attachments to truths, or releasing our attachment to the way in which our lives should manifest, we are, either by choice or by contract, undergoing an initiation. All initiations are in some way difficult, because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, the unfamiliar, and the unexpected in order to expand the self. A new friend, advisor, or piece of information will empower you. You must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become, and face what it is that is frightening you needlessly. It will not kill you. It might hurt a bit, but results will make it worth it. 2 kittens. There is such a challenging choice to be made at the moment. It could be between 2 schools, 2 sports, 2 people who wish to be in a relationship with you, 2 friends who wish to have your time, or even, just as it is in the image on the card, 2 gorgeous creatures whom you wish to adopt and protect. It is necessary for you to tune in and do something right now, for you cannot continue as you are at the present. One thing must be left, for its rightful place is not with you. The universe will send you many messages to help you decide. But it is you who must act, who must choose, who must say what your decision is. Passivity will lead to greater pain for all those at this time, and that is something you are responsible for. So choose, act, get clear, stay open and calm, and the decision will come. You will need that inner knowing, right? But the choice, this card insists, must be made. No more compromise on this. Okay. So there's going to be some choices, all right? You're also going to have people come into your life. You're going to have to be able to discern whether or not they're good for you or not, right? Whether they're going to be supportive or draining, right? You got the courage. You got the strength. You got the inner knowing. Okay? Just know that you're safe. Whatever decisions you decide to make. And there is a level of discernment as well as sort of protection of all your secrets, all your plans, all your aspects of whatever decisions you're trying to make at this time. Especially if there's relationships that are draining, right? If you have some sort of energy vampire around, you might not want to talk about what your plans are. They might become envious, right? You can always give a little gist, you know. Alright, so let's get, I do want to get 3 cards from the Ancestral Spirit Circle. Please, Spirit, during this time, this full moon Taurus, full eclipse, moon eclipse. This deck's a little stiff still. All right, there we go. Let's get 3 for the collective. What else could you advise at this time for us? Please and thank you. And one more. Oh, okay, I guess we're going to do 2. Or is this? Nope, yeah, that's 2. All right, first one out is clear your mind. Be present, focus, and embrace. When you are focused, your energy has direction and purpose. Engaging in the moment helps you avoid distractions so you can give your attention to the task or people at hand. Being clear about what is important to you encourages the universe to flow with your intentions and goals. Appreciate the Parahas philosophy, that is the tribe on this card, of living in the here and now. Don't keep looking to the past. Try not to worry about the future and enjoy what you are experiencing in the present. Okay. The second card out is honor the deities around you. Prayers, offerings, and help. This could also be your form of support as well. Develop your knowledge and relationship with a deity you feel connected to. It doesn't have to be an Egyptian god or goddess. It could be a deity from a completely different culture. It also doesn't just have to be one, it could be many. You may like to learn how to prepare a ritual or an offering to honor a specific deity. If you already use ritual or prayer to connect with a deity, this is a sign that they want you to work with them more closely. Make time to reconnect with your chosen god, goddess, or spirit helper today. All right, with that said, let's get a few affirmations to close out this guidance. For the collective spirit, what affirmations could they be using during this energy? Please and thank you. Feel free to write these down. If you want to recite these every day or just read them off every day, you can. They're good any time of the day. So if you need a brief 30 seconds to chill out in the bathroom during some engaging moment with an energy vampire, you can. All right. And this should help. It'll raise some vibration. Let's get 3 or 4. I have a minute. We're not 50. More the merrier. All right. There we go. And as I say that, Spirit dumps out 4 cards. All right. So the first one is, happiness flows to me and from me because I easily see, hear, feel, know, and stand in my truth. I am infinitely abundant. This experience or situation of challenge is clearing space for greater delights in my life. I am dancing the warrior dance of courage, peace, and love. And I am the love that I seek. There you go, guys. Have a good one. Bye.